Today we embark on a special journey together, a journey to discover the power hidden within us through 10 profound lessons of Stoicism. Stoicism is not just about distant teachings, it really is a way of life, a practical method to help us free ourselves from the limitations of fear and anxiety, overcoming any challenge. It teaches us how to accept seemingly insurmountable challenges, face them, and most importantly, overcome them. In every lesson, in each story, Stoicism not only opens a new door of understanding, but also serves as a guiding light on our spiritual path. So let's delve into the ancient texts of Stoicism and explore the methods great philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius used to control their minds and emotions. We will learn to apply these principles in our daily lives and make each day a solid step on the path to spiritual freedom and inner peace. We invite you to accompany us on this journey and discover together, grow together, and rise together. This is not only a journey of intellectual exploration, but also a journey of self-discovery. Let's finish this journey together and turn fear into inspiration and fear into strength. Watch the video until the end so you don't miss any important lessons. Let's now come to the first lesson together. Number 1. True wealth lies in gratitude. In Stoic philosophy, wealth comes not only from the material possessions we own, but also from the ability to be grateful and enjoy what we already have. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having less than ever before in modern society. We often get caught up in the endless pursuit of material accumulation and power, and sometimes this can lead to unnecessary stress and anxiety. However, Stoic philosophy encourages us to think outside the box and realize that true wealth lies in gratitude. This means focusing on the positive aspects of life, recognizing their true value, and being grateful for even the simplest moments. What I want to emphasize here, however, is not that we should advise ourselves to give up on our goals and ambitions. We still have the right to pursue personal goals and strive to achieve our dreams. However, if we do, we can apply this lesson to never lose sight of the true value of life. When we are grateful, we create a comfort and peace in our souls. We are no longer consumed by infinite desires. Instead, we immerse ourselves in the present and find happiness in what we already have. In doing so, we build stronger relationships with others because we know to respect and value what others bring into our lives. Let's come to the story of Alex, a young man who was always stressed by work, pressure, and life. He always dreamed of a higher job and a luxurious apartment. One day, Alex learned about Stoic philosophy and the lesson of gratitude. He decided to try it. Instead of focusing on what he was missing, he began to be grateful for his current job and to enjoy life in his small apartment. This made Alex happier, created a positive work environment, and inspired others through a change in mindset. And the soul is not just a philosophy, but a way of life, a way to recognize the value of what we already have and experience happiness from it. When we are grateful, we not only make our own lives happier, but also create positive interactions with others and leave a valuable impression on society. Let gratitude guide your life, and you will discover that true wealth is within your grasp and you don't have to go far to look for it. Number 2. Accept the pain and don't suffer from it. One of the important principles of Stoic philosophy is the ability to accept the pain and suffering that life brings without enduring mental suffering. As Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. Things are difficult because we don't trust ourselves." Instead of resisting pain or reacting negatively to it, Stoics learn to embrace it deeply and calmly. Why is this important? Accepting pain has a deep meaning for the soul and life. First of all, in the control of the mind. If we don't deal with pain positively, it can take control of our minds and lead to mental instability. Secondly, it helps reduce stress. Instead of worrying and stressing about things that can't be changed, let's focus on changing our reactions to them. Finally, accepting pain can also be a source of learning and personal growth in our lives. To do this, you must first become aware and understand the emotions you feel when faced with pain. This will help you accept it consciously. Next, you need to learn to control your natural response to pain. This includes focusing on things you can control while accepting the truth that there are things you cannot change. Finally, Stoic philosophy is often combined with soul training to develop calm and patience in the face of pain. Remember that accepting pain does not mean denying it, but rather is a way to demonstrate patience and calm in the face of life's challenges. In less than 5 years, we can build a resilient soul and face life with wisdom. Number 3, search for virtues for inner peace. The search for ethics for inner peace is one of the most important teachings of Stoic philosophy. On the journey to overcome fears and find inner peace, ethics plays a central and crucial role. According to Stoic philosophy, ethics not only means compliance with social rules or standards, but is also a central element in creating inner peace. Ethics here refers to the development and adherence to ethical virtues such as kindness, tolerance, justice, and patience. Ethical behavior requires that we act. Virtuous actions always aim to do good to others and to oneself. In doing so, we not only bring joy and happiness to others, but also make our own lives worth living. Collect emotions. Ethics helps us control our emotions. Instead of letting emotions rule our lives, we can focus on ethical values and virtues. This helps reduce anxiety and tension. Strive for patience. Patience is one of the most important ethical virtues. When we practice patience in life, we create conditions for inner peace. When life is not always calm, patience helps us overcome difficulties calmly and confidently. Imagine you work in a company and are faced with a major professional challenge. Fears and feelings of pressure weigh heavily on you, and you feel like you have lost control. However, Stoic philosophy offers advice to focus on resolving the situation with calm and conviction. Instead of panicking, start investigating the problem. Look for solutions and take virtuous actions to help your colleagues and the company. By applying ethics and patience, you will not only successfully overcome the challenge, but also maintain inner peace and confidence in the process. The search for ethics for inner peace is not only part of Stoic philosophy, but also a way of life that helps us understand and overcome fears. Ultimately brings true inner peace and happiness. This philosophy offers deep insights into the way we interact with the world and ourselves. Number 4, simplify your life to reduce anxiety. We often get caught up in the complexities of life with a multitude of obligations and inhibitions. This can lead to unnecessary stress, and anxiety encourages us to reevaluate our own lives and focus on what is truly important. The Stoic philosopher Seneca thought about simplifying life-saving. It is not that we have little time to live, but that we waste a lot. This statement emphasizes that our lives are limited. That's why we need to focus on what's important and not waste time and energy on unnecessary things. To achieve this, we need to follow a few steps. First, identify the true priorities in your life. Avoid unnecessary activities or obligations and focus on what matters. Consider reducing the time you spend on social media and email to create time for rest. Simplicity is also a powerful way to apply this lesson. Eliminate unnecessary things from your life and focus on the simple and important. Simplify your schedule. Avoid commitments and a busy schedule to have time to relax and recharge. Finally, meditation is a great way to achieve stillness and simplify the mind. Meditation often helps to purify the soul and find inner peace. This helps you to better cope with the fears and stress of everyday life. Imagine you are someone who often works overtime and has a busy schedule. Life becomes stressful and you feel out of control. After applying this lesson, you decide to reduce overtime and eliminate some non-essential tasks. This gives you time for yourself and your family. Life becomes easier and you feel calmer, especially when you take time to enjoy your loved ones and engage in relaxing activities. Simplifying life is a way to relieve stress and find peace. By applying and following, we can improve the quality of life and find inner happiness. Simplify your life now and share this lesson to help others experience positive change. We have Journey with 10 lessons to help you master your fears. Number 5. Control our minds and bodies. Together we will discuss an important aspect of Stoic philosophy, namely the control of mind and body. This lesson begins with a significant quote from Epictetus. We cannot control the external events around us, but we can control our reactions to them. This highlights the importance of maintaining control of the mind and body in order to cope with life's challenges and difficulties. When we talk about controlling the mind, we mean controlling our thoughts, focusing on what we can control, and accepting what we cannot change. By practicing mindfulness, we can achieve a calm state of mind and reduce stress and anxiety. Furthermore, controlling the body through maintaining health and a healthy lifestyle is considered an important part of the balance between mind and body. Coming to the story of Sarah, who regularly participates in physical activities like running and yoga to maintain her physical health. He also follows a healthy diet and focuses on consuming natural and nutritious foods to maintain a balance between health and energy by controlling his body and maintaining health. Sarah not only improves your physical health, but also ensures balance in your mind. You feel more confident, have a healthier mind, and are better prepared to face life's challenges calmly and patiently. This clearly shows how important it is in Stoic philosophy to control both the mind and the body. Finally, this lesson highlighted the benefits of controlling the mind and body. This includes creating inner peace, reducing stress, and helping us face life's challenges with strength. This lesson helps us understand how to practice Stoic philosophy in daily life, creating meaningful balance in the mind and body. This means we can live more meaningful and valuable lives. Number 6. Our judgments influence our fear. In Stoic philosophy, we learn that the way we evaluate and judge life situations can influence our fear, as Marcus Aurelius reminded us. If something external bothers you, the pain is not from the thing itself, but from your assessment of it. And you have the option to revoke this at any time. This lesson emphasizes the importance of changing our perspective and evaluating everything around us more positively. We often make judgments and assessments about the situations we encounter. Sometimes we misunderstand something or jump to conclusions, and this can cause unnecessary anxiety. Stoic philosophy encourages us to actively change our perspective and not to judge too much. We also learn that the ability to control our thoughts is crucial. Instead of allowing negative judgments to control our mood, we can actively control our thoughts and evaluate everything more objectively. To apply this lesson to daily life, you must develop self-awareness and observe how your judgments can affect your mood and emotions. By practicing wiser assessments and avoiding hasty conclusions, you can reduce anxiety and promote a calmer state of mind. Number 7. Find happiness within yourself. If happiness lies in the moments we have experienced, then doesn't the direction of happiness lie within ourselves? Moments of happiness may be different, but we are always there. This means that we ourselves are the key that opens all the doors of happiness. In Stoic philosophy, it takes us on a journey where we seek happiness from within without depending on external factors in life. We are advised that true happiness should not depend on factors such as wealth, fame, or others. Rather, we must seek happiness within ourselves. An important part of inner happiness is the ability to accept and optimize any situation, instead of complaining about things we can't change. Stoics focus on how they react and interact with the world. You learn to enjoy every moment and learn from every experience. Self-knowledge is also an important part of finding your own happiness. This requires a deep understanding of yourself, including your strengths and weaknesses. By identifying what truly brings you happiness, you can create a plan to achieve that goal. True happiness is not only about the mind, but also about the soul. By practicing virtues such as compassion, patience, and gratitude, we can achieve lasting happiness. Consider the example of a man named Mike, someone who was always looking for professional success and financial wealth to feel happy. But after learning about Stoic philosophy, he began to focus on developing his soul and gratitude. Mike learned to accept life with all its challenges and difficulties, no matter how much money he made or how much success he achieved in his career. Instead of feeling the pressure of society or work, he lived a full life and found happiness within himself. Finally, finding happiness within yourself requires the ability to remain strong even in the storms. Sometimes life presents you with challenges and difficulties, but learn to control your thoughts and feelings in any situation. You see that the search for inner happiness is a life journey that no longer depends on external factors. This can help you live a happy and meaningful life. Number 8. Our thoughts increase fear. We delve into the deep intuition of Epictetus's thinking through the proverb, "People are not troubled by things, but by the vision they have of them." He believed that external events are not the main cause of fear and suffering, but rather the way we evaluate and react to them. We often get caught up in the whirlwind of negative thinking when we ask questions like, "Why is this happening? And why don't I feel that way?" We can create unnecessary stress and anxiety. In fact, negative thinking can make us feel anxious and out of control. However, Stoic philosophy has taught us that we cannot completely control the external events in our lives, but we have the power to control how we respond to them. The key is learning to recognize negative thoughts and not allowing them to increase our anxiety. One of the most powerful tools in Stoic philosophy is presence. We learn to live in the present moment and focus on what we can control rather than being defeated by thoughts of the future or the past. We focus on positive action and reflecting on the present. However, Stoic philosophers have explained that we can only change and influence the present. Worrying excessively about the future or remembering the past is of no use. Instead, we are encouraged to learn to live in the present. We're focused on what we can do now. First, create peace of mind. Anxiety often arises from uncertain thoughts about the future or the past. Presence helps us distance ourselves from these thoughts and feel peace in the present. Second, focus on action. Instead of worrying about what might happen, we should focus on concrete actions we can take to improve the situation. Third, cultivate positive thinking. The presence helps us recognize and change negative thoughts. We can change the way we perceive everything and create a more positive mindset. You learn to recognize negative thoughts, focus on the present, and control your reactions. When you transform negative thinking into positive thinking, helps reduce stress and anxiety in your daily life. This lesson is an important step toward a less anxious and more peaceful inner life. Number 9. The importance of self-knowledge. On the path to overcoming fears with the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers, we come across a lesson that plays an important role: the importance of self-knowledge. Understanding yourself is a crucial step to achieving inner peace and calm. The classic Greek phrase, "not yourself," is engraved in the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. This simple sentence contains deep wisdom. Self-understanding includes introspection and self-knowledge. It means understanding your values, beliefs, strengths, weaknesses, and the motivations behind your actions. Why is self-understanding important? In the context of fear, fear often arises from the uncertainty and fear inherent in our thoughts and beliefs. By understanding ourselves, we can identify anxiety triggers. Are we worried about the future? Are we afraid of failure or judgment from others? Self-understanding helps us recognize these patterns. Stoic philosophers emphasize self-examination as a means of achieving virtue and happiness. They believe that by understanding our desires and dislikes, we can adapt them to what is truly within our control, our thoughts and actions. This alignment helps reduce unrest caused by external events. To develop self-understanding, consider the following steps. Keep a diary. Keep a journal to record your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Reflect on these entries to identify recurring themes. Look for comments. Seek the opinion of trusted friends or mentors. They can provide insight into your blind spots. Practice mindfulness meditation. Meditate to observe your thoughts without judgment. This helps you to be more in tune with your inner world. Self-knowledge is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. Allows you to make conscious decisions, free yourself from irrational fears, and live in alignment with your values while deepening your self-understanding. You will find that fear loses control, and you gain greater control over your inner world. Number 10. Cultivate a positive attitude. The talented Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "What matters is not what happens to you, but how you react to it." His words emphasize that it is not the external circumstances that make us unhappy, but our positive reactions and thoughts about it that determine our happiness. Often our lives are surrounded by worries and negative thoughts that hinder our progress toward life's goals. However, the Stoic philosophy encourages us to develop positive thinking to manage anxiety and improve quality of life. Stoicism teaches us to objectively understand and accept reality. Practicing positive thinking does not mean denying difficulties, but rather the ability to understand and accept them. According to Stoic philosophy, an important aspect in the development of positive thinking is consciousness. According to Stoicism, our emotions reflect how we perceive events. We have the power to change the way we see everything. By separating events from our reactions, we can focus on managing our reactions to reduce anxiety accordingly. Practicing gratitude is also an essential part of life. This practice helps us view life more optimistically and focus on the positive aspects. Let's look at the story of John, an office worker who faces a stressful situation at work. Instead of worrying about difficulties, John decides to see them as an opportunity to learn and grow. By separating the situation from his reaction, John maintains a positive and confident attitude. John is grateful for the opportunity to challenge himself and develop patience. As a result, John not only overcomes the difficult situation, but also becomes stronger and more positive in his daily life. With Stoicism, we always have a choice in how we respond to any situation. If we focus on choosing a positive response and developing a resilient mindset, we can develop positive thinking and reduce anxiety. Remember that developing positive thinking is a process, and we can practice these steps in our daily lives to make significant changes in the way we deal with fears and life. Reaching the end of this journey is a testament to your patience to absorb new knowledge and grow personally.